I just really hope my family doesn't watch this video, or my parents, because then they'll figure out the real reason.
My bitch text me and asked why I don't text back. My dog got out of prison and went right back. These brand new don't step on my business.
Hey guys, it's Lexi back with another video. If you're new here, please do me a favor and subscribe for being a big girl, and ballsy for sharing this video. Today I'm going to be telling you guys the story about the time I failed my driver's test and how and why. Maybe it can give you guys some tips and tricks and learn not to be like me. Okay, so let's just get started. I'll give you guys some facts. My dad, my brother, my mom, all of them drive super fast, like crazy drivers. So obviously it's gonna wear off on me, so I drive super fast, crazy, and not safe. I'm just kidding. I'm a great driver. So I've crashed a car when I was about 15. I ruined the whole bumper. Here's a picture. If you guys want a story time on that, let me know and I definitely will do one. So yeah, I crashed a car already. So obviously my body's telling me that I don't know how to drive. I always tell my dad, like, take me out driving, but he wouldn't take me. Well, he would take me like once or twice, and I'm always telling him, like, that's not enough to take me driving to practice. Like, I need a lot of practice to learn the tips and tricks, you know? So he wouldn't take me. I don't blame him. So you have to do the like driving courses, which I did pretty good. Some people go to the driving classes never knowing how to drive, but I knew how to drive. I was good. I got great scores. And I also passed my permit test on my first try. So it's the day of the driving course, the driving test at the DMV. I go to school. My driver's test is at like 12:30 and I get out at 11:40, but I went home early because my anxiety, I'm having anxiety talking about anxiety. Like, I have really, really bad anxiety. Like, no matter what I do, I have anxiety. So obviously this is gonna trigger my anxiety, because this is gonna, like, if I get my license, I'm free. I have freedom. But if I don't get my license, then I'm gonna cry all day. So my anxiety is so, like, out the roof at school. And I was, like, having a panic attack at school. So I called my brother and I'm like, oh, can you pick me up, because I can't be here anymore. Like, I have to go home and relax. So he picks me up, I go home. I'm like just thinking, I'm picturing me driving. So learning how to drive, like, I know how to drive, it's just scary. Like, I'm nervous, that's the word, I'm nervous. So I take a shower, I'm relaxing, and then I'm like, my anxiety is not going down. Like, what do I do? And I realized that I had some CBD gummies. So if you guys don't know what CBD gummies are, or if you don't know what CBD is, it's like weed, but it's not like weed. Like, it doesn't get you high. It just relaxes your body, like relaxes your body. It's not, I don't know if it's a drug or not. I mean, and I had some because my brother had them, and then I took them from his room. So on the package it just said take one, and I took one, and I was like, I think I'm gonna need more than one. So I take another one. So I took 2 CBD gummies when you're only supposed to take 1. I don't know what CBD is. So I'm gonna put a picture right here what it is, like the description of CBD. I go to my driver's test and I'm still so nervous. So before I get out the car, I get the package that had more in, and I took another one. So that's 3 when you're only supposed to take 1. So, you know where this is going. I'm sorry, Mom. I park the car, and I go to the DMV. We're doing all this work. I'm sitting in the car, like, in the line where you have to, like, wait to go. But I was the first one, so, like, I was just waiting for the guy to come in the car. And the guy was, like, really scary looking. Like, he was huge. Imagine he watches this video. My bad. But he was humongous. Like, you guys think I'm joking? When he got in the car, it went like this. Like, I'm not joking at all. Going, and I was like so nervous. I'm so nervous. But my body's like calm, but my head's like, you're gonna fail. Like, I'm telling myself, like, I told myself all day, you're failing, you're failing. And that's a tip. Do not tell yourself you're gonna fail, because you probably will if you tell yourself that. So I was going, everything's going good. I'm going really slow because everyone was telling me you have to slow down because you drive too fast. Just slow down and go the speed limit. So I was like, shit, I guess this one time I will. So I'm going, and then like, so we go down this little street. Well, we pull out, we go down a little street, then we're going down this street for a little bit, and then I have to turn left. And I already had problems with turning left because I got in a car crash before, when not me driving, but like in a car where I was going, and then they hit me because we went left and they ran red light. So I'm scared of turning left. Not anymore. But like when the cars are coming, like you don't time yourself. You know what I mean? Because I would wait. So I was at the light first, like turning, and my body's reminding you, my body's like really calming right now and like tired. So I was at the light turning left, and I had to wait for this car who was far away. So he was probably thinking like, are you gonna turn or not? So I was waiting for that car to pass me. He was telling me like it was closer than I expected. So it was far. Like now that I remember, it was a pretty far car. So I was waiting for it to turn. I was waiting, and then my body just like spaces out. Like I didn't even remember, like I remembered that I was in the car, but like I didn't remember I was like what I was doing, you know? So like I was just staying there like zoned out. I was just like in the middle of the intersection waiting to turn at a light. So I was just staying there like this. And then the guy looks at me. I see him and I'm just like, and I guess the car like had to stop because it was a yellow or red light, and the lights were yellow, and I was still staying there. When, if you don't know, when you're driving, you're supposed to turn on a yellow light if it's clear, and it was 100% clear. So I was just staying there, and the light was yellow, and he looks at me, he goes, "You need to go." I was like, huh? He goes, "The light's yellow." I was like, oh. So I turned slow as, like literally so slow. So I turned slow and I'm still turning. And he's like, "Go faster." I was like, oh, sorry, the car's not going. So I like step on it, and then he tells me to pull into like this neighborhood and make a U-turn and then go back. And like he was over it. And he was like, we get there and I'm like, I think I did good. I think I was great. Like that was short. Like wow. He took me back early and parked me and was like, you couldn't have done it. That's an automatic fail. I'm sorry, but you failed. And I was like, okay. Like I was so pissed, bro. I was so pissed because I told myself I was gonna fail. So I had that mindset that I was failing, and then I zone out. So yeah, I failed my test and I went home and I told everybody that I just need practice turning on left turns. I told everyone that. And so I failed the test my first time. But then the second time I had the same guy and he knew that I didn't want him. So he came up to my window. He's like, "I tested you last time. Do you want me to test you again? Like I want you to be nervous, but if you want me to test you, I can. But if you don't, you'll have to wait at least like 30 minutes for the next guy." I was like, oh, maybe I'll wait. And then my dad was like, no, just take him. So I was like, yeah, I'll take you, I guess. And then he's like, okay, I'm just not gonna say anything. I'm just tell you where to go. I'm not gonna talk to you. Just, I want you to pass this. Just relax. And I aced that. I only did, look, it just said no California stops. So what I would do is I would pull up to a stop sign and I wouldn't wait 3 seconds. I would just stop and then just go. Like I would roll into it. So that's a thing. Do not do that. But I'm a great driver now. I have my license. I've had my license since June, and I have a car, and I'm a great driver. That's how I failed my driver's test. If you enjoyed this story time, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below for me. And follow me on Instagram and Snapchat, all that down below. And I'll see you guys next video.